Hello everyone, this is Fender Slycon for another game of Cultist Simulator. We have, in our last game, a summons, we have a hireling, so we have pretty good odds of doing an expedition. So we'll get that set up and start the game. Once we get more kind of aspects, we can continue doing more summons. Looks like our rivals off doing their own thing too. We also don't want a fascination from here, so we'll grab this one, where the other one would actually potentially be more useful. And we might as well just do some physical labor. If we can get enough vitality, we can upgrade our health, make this a little more efficient. I could have likely given them something. The other thing we have to be wary of is we have 2 fascination. Fascination's something that's kind of hard to finish, so if we can get a get rid of this dread, it would also help quite a bit. We've left no expeditions for them to do. No. It took that's gonna make it harder. We can also put in our other person. So there's a door. It needs forge, or we actually need to put a forge person before we put him in. There's also a curse in here, so we need heart or winter. We actually have a good amount of winter from our summons. We might as well grab this. And we might as well keep having this person trying to summon stuff. Okay, we have a 6th degree of heart, so we can try and use that for summonings. We could try edge. Yep. So we'll do that. We should probably get some opium too. Try and get rid of one of these. Despair is the easier one to get rid of. They were able to open the door. So we want to, we need funds, but we also need to try and add more winter to our expedition. Let's go and get tons of opium. Let's finally get that. And we have our first aspect of edge. Having so much opium can make us sick. So we're going to have like an 80% chance of not getting cursed. I keep forgetting what this we should put. The rebelling will banish them again. Kind of unlucky there. And we should keep reading our books. Nice. So we should get this to go away. Nice. We've also banished the curse with winter. Ooh. Oh no. I need to think for a moment. Okay, we need... Okay, so we have now 3 fascinations. It's very hard to get dread. Luckily, we can get one moments to... with this being finished. We could also try to get dread by... Generally, if you discuss... topics, it might not work with a rival, but we'll try it. Is another way to get dread. Generally it's for an investigator, hunter. What happens if we do this? Okay, we can actually get a snare for them. We have the treasure. That's wonderful. Yep, so this will resolve hopefully before this ends and we won't go crazy. Some vitality. An aspect of moth. Reading books can be dangerous, especially when you have a high amount of... This is what I was a little worried about, is it can take a little time to resolve. But it should finish way in time. It's getting a little close, a little scary. This could give us fascination because we kind of want to take things that won't kill us. Nope, I can. There we go. This should also turn into a dread, and now that we don't have the despair, we should be all set. We've gotten a whole bunch of books. We also have an aspect of moth, which we could use to summon. And we also do have a snare, so once this guy tries to do something, we can go after him. Oh, we found a pretty good book. Okay. Ooh, and some good tools. This is also a pretty good book. This is also a tool and a book. So we should be able to potentially make a go of moth. Let's see. Do we have high enough? Oh, we need you. We don't have it high enough. So we can't use anything with this ritual. The other thing we could potentially do, we want to make sure we're using making use of these people. We could potentially sacrifice this guy. And edge. Oh, we need instrument. We do actually have an instant, so we're not strong enough probably in lantern. Intensity edge. Yep. So we won't be able to use sacrifice him. We could go and try and find a new location. Especially we have these two people. We're gonna lose one of them. We could also try and look if we can't upgrade some of our people. Yes, so we can promote them, move them up from 2 to 5. We don't have anything we can use for work currently. We can kind of try and start working on improving our health. Oops. Hey, move away. Once we do have a new place, we won't be able to use the fortune teller, but we can use her summons. Another thing we could be doing is painting too, to help hold some of these aspects. We almost have this visions gone. We have some pretty good books too, which I'm excited to start reading. Going to adventures or expeditions are quite worth it. We'll send a pond to kind of eat up any dangers, so if we kind of fail. Now we do want to start upgrading everyone, so we'll do a forge. Yep. It can be a little bit tougher to actually upgrade other people than winter because they don't contribute to it. We also are injured, so we'll have to sleep on that, use one of our vitality. We don't have any health available, and we might as well get a little bit of painting going. Could have used some variety, and we can hold our lesson so it doesn't decay, making it easier to actually upgrade. Now, on this expedition, we're going to fight dead, so edge or winter. We have a good amount of winter, and then we have a curse that we want to be careful of. Heart and lantern. Unfortunately, you don't have any of... we're not strong in either of those. Heart is going to be the one we can, so we might as well start putting people in of heart, and we'll upgrade the other person. I see we can potentially do another summons. We want to heal up our injury. And we're still looking for this riddle. Colors, we might as well improve that. Just a tad. So we don't have to put this person in right now. We'll put funds in and see if they can actually destroy the undead. And we'll hopefully they actually fail and we can upgrade this person so they're a little bit stronger. We can keep working for our vitality. We had another fascination from our paintings, but we will get some dread from this restlessness, so it's not the end of the world. Keep studying health, so we can actually upgrade that. Okay, so we've defeated the dead, so next is going to be the curse. We should have our person upgraded in time to actually put them in, so they will contribute 5 instead of 2. Yep, so we have a 70% chance of defeating the curse instead of like 20. We can put a little more funds in. The curse is something that like always passes. This is unfortunate. We have both again. We can put both of the vitalities in. How many lessons do we need? Now we don't want restlessness. Okay, we also need to use this intensity of light because it will turn into fascination, but we can actually get rid of it this time. So forge, or we can't do, we need a higher forge, but edge we should be able to summon something. We can keep dreaming. We really want to open that next door. We need, I'm pretty sure, a higher aspect of heart. We don't have it. It looks like we don't have any books that would be good for that either. Nice. So we've successfully banished the curse. We don't have to worry about it anymore. We're about to get kind of nice things. We might as well upgrade our people. There are, okay. Oops, you're already a disciple. The only people we can move from 5 to 10 will be our winter aspects as they match up with our cult. So they kind of already fulfill the highest ideals. Our money, we're burning through our money pretty fast, but we could always sell things too once this opens up. This is going to, our exploration is going to be kind of used quite a bit. Okay, so 2 lessons is what we have, and we actually summoned. Oops. We can use you to keep summoning. We don't need him, but we can throw him in so he lasts a little bit longer. And we have a hint, which is a aspect of the lantern and edge. So let's keep our kind of summoning train going. Forge is what we can use. No, it's heart. Our heart people are being used. We actually don't have an aspect, like we're not strong enough with the aspects to actually summon some of the other things without heart, where all of our heart people are in here. We could paint. And we don't really have anything we want to paint, so we might as well maybe the vitality. Hold that over. Upgrading people. Nice. So let's also get a new location queued up. And let's see what we got. It looks like we got a whole bunch of books. And we have kind of like some of the more obscure languages too. So those tend to give pretty good aspects. We probably want to start learning that. We'll probably use our... Ooh, I think we've actually solved all of our problems with that little bit of happiness we've gotten. We might lose our voiceless dead. We'll learn this language. Not something we particularly need. We'll keep dreaming. We could also paint. We're not going to actually get that. One of our summons, we'll actually have enough time to use them. We don't have anything we need. We might as well work physically. It's kind of like the worst way to make money, but it is a use for our cards. Alright, we'll send you our summons and see if we can't actually make it. These are pretty kind of like advanced places. We should try and start getting stronger ones too, but generally you get them from climbing deeper in the dreams. This is the easiest way. We could also upgrade them, but we kind of would rather get the higher lore. We might run into a little bit of an awkward spot where we'll have more advanced lore than we like need to solve the riddles. Okay, so they have to fight. It can be, so you can fight with, we actually don't have anyone who's good at fighting this. So fight in is a edge, and mother is grail, I believe. Unfortunately, we haven't upgraded either of those. We can put more edge people in with pawns and whatnot, so we might as well try with edge. In fact, we do actually have a pretty good edge person here that I didn't notice with our summons. So that's not bad at all. Sickness. We have vitality we can use. Upgraded. We could also try and kill this person. We might as well try and upgrade one of our edge people too. It's good to have an upgrade one of each type. It looks like they succeeded. We also have pretty good lantern, but we don't actually have any lantern people. Where did that book go? Click on it so if people want to read it. We really don't need any more of these lower level ones. They're not going to be particularly useful to us. We have a lot of dread, so we might want to paint on this restlessness. They've killed the serpent, so we'll do that right now. We have fascination. We need to cure our sickness. We're being investigated. Man, we had evidence too. So now we have... they got new tentative evidence. One was going to go away because kind of this traveling. Let's the Bureau gives the Bureau some chance to find us. We'll keep upgrading our people now that we have... Oh, you're already a disciple. I want a believer. We could summon a new aspect of dead. Or one of the voiceless deads, I should say. What was the... We actually have a really So we have a shaping chant. We should be able to make... What was it? Heart, I believe. Yep, for the voiceless dead. We don't have any people of lanterns, so we have to rely solely on our summons for this. And they open the door. We really, really want to open the stag door so we can get much stronger histories of the worlds and also aspects in which we can use to summon. Some of the strongest summons require higher aspects, so either we need the lore for them or the aspects to do that. So we have the treasure. Our rival is going to be trying to do things against us, including ascending. This should be a pretty good aspect of winter. Oh, it looks like it has a right attached to it too, which is exciting. We can put one of our voiceless deads just to help hold them. I'll keep working. And now we'll get our payoff for our treasures. And we have a whole bunch of books in which we kind of just quickly organize. A lot of them in Latin. We actually don't have the language for this one. We might as well keep exploring. We'll lose some of these people. They leave weaker aspects when they die. Nice. So we have a new ritual and a very strong aspect of winter. Let's see. In fact, we can see if we can fully... you're in the wrong location. Upgrade one of our disciples. I think you need 25. Yeah, so we're pretty short. But we can keep upgrading our believers. We might even just... Yeah, we don't even need the tool anymore. Keep working. So we'll make our ways out into the woods with our 2 summons. One of them is already close, and as you can see, we're burning through our money, so we have to find more sources of money. We might as well sell things at the auction, most likely, which means we won't be using this. So we don't really need anything summoned unless we want to use those summons in the speech. So here they have to make it through the woods, so they need moth or forge. Unfortunately, I don't think we have either of those in our summons. Do we have moth? You might have moth. Yep, so we can try and make it through the forest on moth, and then we'll need to fight or seduce them, so grail or hearts, so we can have one of our other people help get to the forest. Save the book. Hopefully one of these will give us the heart we need. I think this one is grail. It might even be a histories. So they're trying to make their way through the woods, but they have maxed out. It maxes at 10. You don't get any more benefits. One of the other things we can do too, if we want to make money and take a little break, is we can find a clinical job. It's a little rough to do this when you're trying to summon stuff because you have to keep going to those jobs. So you can't really free up your... we actually don't need that. Free up your work to actually do useful things. Where's my job? I'm gonna put this over here. It takes our reason. We also have a commission that we had for quite a while. Might be a better way to do it. Let's see about this one. We're just translating it for now. So they're gonna fight, so we might as well throw in a person to max out our... Oh, you're a believer too. Let's do our disciple. We can upgrade our believer. I was looking for the other ones. Oh, actually they're using moth. They're deceiving them. Whoops, we have depression going on. We have 2. We need to be careful of that. We'll keep working our job for now. Whoops. So we also have a new language we can use. That's also not this one. We haven't found any books for it. We can learn a new language to learn some of these other scripts or unlock them. Ooh, we're really low on money. We have this giant powerful cult, but we're like, we have to go into the office to make some money. One of our people were injured, and because they were injured, and their summons, they actually die completely. I don't actually have any money to put towards this. Okay, so they're going to try moth again, which is fine. I have to work overtime. We should try and find more cultists. We're missing a bunch of them. Hopefully we actually succeed this time, because if we don't, we're gonna be a little sad because we don't have money to continue funding this expedition. So we have the language, translate another text. We want to keep working. Fascination is should go away on its own. We don't have any. Nope, we do. Never mind. We're kind of want to be careful of these two. This is where we can actually lose the game pretty easily. Can even bounce it up a little bit on the fast forward. We found someone. Ah, we found the treasure. Excellent. This could be a depression though. And this could be a fascination. Okay, we're gonna have to... we're gonna get opium with our money. We have the treasure. We have a new script in which we can read. If work overtime. We really need the money. It's kind of bad if you don't have money for the time ticking over. Generally you get sick. he wasn't able to upgrade the evidence or renew it. So the happiness goes there. We can keep streaming. We have a new acquaintance. We have a whole bunch of new things. Now, we have to kind of ask if we want to summon things. Did we find? Nope. Oh, we need money, so we can't go on expeditions. So we can kind of let our summons go away. Oh, we have a really strong object of moth. I'm going to put this over by Grail. It can be used as either. We also have some poison. We can now use these people too. I guess we only have one summons left to do tasks. For example, as a moth, we can use it to destroy evidence, but the evidence is probably going to go away. We can use them on our job too, and remove kind of that person who is creating trouble. We can also sell some of this stuff for money, make our explorer actually use. Okay, so we have another thing of Grail. Oh, and this Grail answers the question. These are words that make sacrifice sweet. And that was our riddle. What are words that make sacrifice sweet? We now have the answer to the riddle, and we can open it up. Once we have everything available. So, we have our riddle. We have our answer. These are the words. It took us quite a while to actually open the door. We have to work overtime, which is unfortunate because we kind of need him. Is this 2 or 3? Okay. We're at 2 there. We need to be very, very careful of these things. I want to have him kind of ready to do work against our boss. We're going to try and drive our boss crazy because he keeps making us work overtime. That's our plan. We actually made quite a bit of money. We also have extra books of languages that we don't need, so we can sell those too. Nice. So we're going to take our job. We're going to send our minion to drive him insane. And I guess we might as well do a little physical labor. We could actually have done a summons, maybe. Have we done a heart summons? We have pretty good winter now, so we could have used those. We really need a disciple of Knock so we can free up our lore. And we are opening now the Stag store, the Adept store. We are progressing on our knowledge, our ability to apply it. We also want to make sure we don't die. And we've opened this door for the first time, and we have kind of now these stronger ones. We have a very strong aspect of Knock. We can use this for a summoning. We also now have the Stag store, and we'll leave it off here. We've successfully opened the Stag's door, and we have a new aspect of the Mesa, or Mansa. We can explore, get these really strong aspects. Unfortunately, we need money. We're totally out of money, so we won't be able to use these for summonings quite yet. It would be very hard, but we can get now stronger aspects of the histories, which we can then find better places. Until next time, this is Furnace Lycon playing Cultist Simulator. See ya.